So today we'll be looking at how to run, how to balance, how to use the effect and how to balance the effect basically. So that's what we'll be looking at today. All right, yeah. So now there are various ways to use these effects. Now if you see this place, you see this FX. I think I click this FX. Um, so that's bringing a lot of things. So these effects, there are various ways to use the effects. And please, I want us to pay attention because if you miss this, you can never understand how the flow will be. So you need to understand how the effect is working. So this each box like this, you can see rack 1, rack 2, rack 3, rack 4. Don't mind what you're seeing here. Just look at it as like rack 1, rack 2, rack like channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, channel 4. And remember that when we started the class, we said for every input, there's an output. Like channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, they all have their inputs. Then you can also still send them out to any bus or any the main, right? So these effect racks also works that way. Do you understand? So it also has its own input and output. Do you get that? So it has its own input and output. So now there are various ways in which you can input into this channel. And there are also various ways you can send out. Do you understand? So I'll just show us two basic ways that is common. I mean, two common and or regular ways that at least we use or we be using, right? So the first one is let's understand what are the effects, the categories of the effects that are here. Yeah. So I'm just going to show you real quick. Now, by the time you long click, now these are the categories of all the effects we have, or as Pastor Tola call them plugins we have on this mixer. So we have the reverb category. Now the reverb category consists of the all reverb, like there are various types of reverb. The all reverb, the ambience, the rich place, the room reverb, the chamber, the place reverb, vintage room, reverse reverb, gated reverb. We can see everything, right? So most times people select the kind of reverb they want according to what they want to achieve. Maybe sometimes the space you are in determines the kind of reverb you use. Do you understand? Sometimes the space, sometimes the texture of what you want to achieve. Because they don't all sound the same way. I don't know if you're getting it. They don't all sound the same way. We're getting there. So they don't all sound the same way. As you can see, the all reverb, it will give you an emulation, it will give you like a feeling of that all vibe. Yeah? The ambience reverb will give you a feeling of just ambience. It's not going to be as spacious as the all to just give you something within. Check it. Now the rich place reverb is almost similar to the ambience reverb. The room reverb is just like, whether you believe it or not, if I stop talking to this mic, apart from the fact that the church is at least a bit acoustic panels on the wall, yeah. If I sit talk in natural voice, and that's why it's worse when you go to some places or some churches or some places where they don't have the acoustic panels that you clap. Yeah, do you understand? Then there's the plate reverb, which is almost similar to this rich plate reverb, vintage reverb. All these other reverbs are just, you know, reverbs that they are all similar but just differently to like what this one has, this one does not have. What this one, do you understand the logic? So we're going to check everything, but I just want to go through everything. Now we have the delay. Delay is, some people say, is a form of reverb, but I'll just to make it easy for you. Delay is, I mean, basically it's just repetition. Do you understand? It's just repetition. Like, then now we now have various types of delay too. Do you understand? The stereo delay, three-tap delay, rhythm delay, But everything is majorly just if you want to have that feel of oh 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 oh. That's what. Do you understand? So that's what delay is all about. There's nothing much about that. So the next thing we have is distortion. Now this distortion majorly is for I mean I don't say it's more advanced, but it's for people that really, really need it. Maybe guitars or something. There's nothing much. We're not using it. Do you understand? Distortion. This is it. All right. Then dynamics, yes. This one is a whole lot. Patotola here. Because this is where all the stuff you're looking for is. This dynamics. Now, DSR. It's just because we're limited here to just 4 effect rack. If it was X32 where maybe we have about 8 or 16 effect rack, we'll be able to maximize a lot of all these plugins or a lot of all these effects. So the DSR, what does the DSR does? It's like the name DSR. It just helps to if maybe someone is singing or someone's using the mic and there's a lot of there's a lot of S, there's a lot of S. So if you put this plugin on it, it can help you tame or it can help you suppress that S. So maybe the person talking has a lot of S. Do you get? So that's what the plugin does, the SR. Do you understand? So it just helps to just DS. Basically, I don't want to be too complicated. Then the Wave Designer plugin. These are not things that we use. This one is to help shaping. You can use this to shaping the tone of something. Most majorly drums. Especially the way the drums is not sounding too good now. You can use this to shaping the tone to how you want it to sound. Like maybe you want that tom. Maybe you play the tom. Tom, we can't use it. Because we have just 4 options. We are using everything now. I've told Pastor. So that's that about wave design. The precision limiter, it's just a limiter. And this is what we're using for live stream. So that's why I said today I'll figure out where you'll be having that volume increase from when Pastor is speaking. So what this one does, because this was we're using it for live stream, as you can see, live stream. Eh? Because his mic. So apart from that normal EQ I showed us yesterday, you can now this one I'm inserting this plugin, this EQ plugin on this mic. If I see this insert now, if I remove it now, 1, 2, can you hear? Can you see the difference? So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So these EQs, I've said this in a way that is making the voice more compact. Do you get? So that's yeah. So why should you want to set it? You're gonna learn that one later. Nobody should set that one. No one should try and set that one now. You learn that one later. So modulation, we don't need that. I'll have taken time to explain what every one of them, but we don't need it. The pitch too, I know using pitch. This one, I'll have loved to use this stereo enhancer, but we have just 4. So nothing much. So the major things we're looking at, let's look at the things we'll be looking at for church. No, it's not. All right. So now I'll try and explain these 4 plugins because this is what we're using in the church now. So everybody has an idea of it here. That's all. So now we're starting with this ambience. I already told you that. So for me, I love to use 2 kind of reverb. I love to use 2 kind of reverbs. The ambience reverb and the plate reverb. Which I'm still doubting. Maybe I will use only plate reverb for you people. So I can use that other channel to do another thing. So maybe I will use only plate reverb. So I'll figure out what I'll use, what I'll put here later. But let's start with this plate reverb. So now I'm using a plate reverb. You can see the plate reverb is in what? Rack 2, right? Now this rack 2, if you come back to this space, this aux and FX. Remember I said effect, it has the input and the output, right? Now you can see that this place is the FX here is written FX what? Return. This RET is like return. That's the full meaning. Do you get it? Then the FX here is what? FX what? So remember what we said about send. The channel now, that last part that we said send. And then, so if you are sending here, this is the input, this is the output. The output is the return. Do we get that? This is FX send. If I select it, you can see the FX. They have down channel 1, 2, 3, 4. Effects. Yeah. Now, if I select this FX return, you can see it now. Reverb, short reverb. Do you understand now? All right. So now, how do we use this effect? There are various ways we use this effect. Now, for this kind of effect, the reverb effect, if you notice for this mic, this EQ, I have to click this insert. So there are two ways we can use your effects. You can either take the effects, put it on a channel, like insert. So you can either put upon or take the channel and put in. Did you get that? There are two ways to use effects majorly. I can take an effect, and I can put it upon this guy, upon a channel, or upon a bus, or upon a output, or upon anything. So you can put an effect upon something. And the second way is me as an effect. This guy can like pass through me. So now I'm not putting myself on him. It's passing through me. So yes, so that's what I want to show you now. Now the difference between putting upon and passing through me is that if I put upon, I have more control on him. He does not have control of his own. Like, it's what I do that it will affect the channel directly. But when he passes through me, he's seriously about it to do some things, to do what he wants to do. Do you get it now? So let me explain it to you. For instance, now this effect now, how you put upon is this. Look at it, this EQ. We've selected the EQ. I've done the EQ. Look at, you can see the EQ. If I take it up, if I take it up like this now, can you hear that? So this is the EQ I'm using on it. Okay, can you hear that? So I take it back now. All right. Yeah. So all right. I think I like it like this. All right. Yeah, I think I like it like this. Okay. All right. So this now is working this way because Mr. Paul, are you with us? Piano praying. Now look at it. To put upon, you have to use this insert. You insert it upon it. So I'm going to select it. Now you can see it has brought out all the channels and all the outputs, everything that has brought it out. Do you get now? So now I'm choosing to put the mic on. So I'll select this now. I've selected it. Now when you select it, when you select it, this is normal. When you select it, you now have to insert it. See, are you getting it? I've selected the lead mic. This is how it works. Because when you open a channel for the first time, you can see it's off. The insert is just there. Are you getting it? So now, if I select, let me use this reverb for example. Let me assume I want to put this reverb on this mic. You can see that the lead vocal has moved here. Do you get that? So you can only insert one plugin on the channel. Just one per time in this mixer. So now, I've inserted it. How, now that I've inserted it, you can't still hear the reverb. So you can only use one plugin. You can only insert one plugin per channel. You understand that? So now that I've inserted the lead vocal mic in this reverb, you can't still hear the reverb because I've not yet. By the time you do that, you have to click insert, and naturally the reverb racks naturally they are in passing through mode. Not meant to. It's not. So because of that, you have to change it to. You can see insert mode. You get it? So when I change it to insert mode now, insert mode. Now the mic is in the back. Now, do you get what I'm trying to say about? I have no control, like it's on it. So this is how to now I have to put it on the reverb. Do you understand this? This is insert mode. So do you understand the insert mode? I'm asking you to understand this insert mode. You understand the insert mode? I'm saying you understand the start mode. So let me put it back here. Can't go back. You watch the video. So that's that about the start mode. Now the passing through mode. Let me wait for Pastor Victor. So I already showed us how we can insert plugin. Now, how do you now send plugin? I showed us that in if you look at this FX2, I showed us how you can insert this into the lead mic. But you notice that we don't have much control over that. Like, we're getting there to affect everything. Yeah. So now, we spoke about FX send, FX return. Yeah. So now, I said two ways to use the reverb. You can either insert on it or you can send it through it. So now we've done the insert on it here. Now how do you send it through it? Look at it. This reverb is a what? Rack 2. You come to the send here. This is rack 2. It is active, like it's okay like this. Then you go to the return. This is rack 2. See, FX return 2 is also there like that. Then now you go to the mic channel, select send. Then now see this side. All this side here is for what? For the output, right? Then this side here is for the effect itself. So now I want to send this mic now into the FX2. No, like what we said yesterday now, this place is this send here now, this place here that we selected that brought us. Let me take it back so you're not confused, please. This is the mic. This is the channel. This send here. We said this send here is the same thing here. Do you understand? So now, this mic now, if you want to send it through the reverb, now we already established the fact that the reverb is in FX2. So you just push the mic fader in FX2. Yeah. So do you understand now? So if I drop this fader now, reverb is out. So if I push these faders now, so now, and that one is easier, but you don't have control over that one. You don't understand? That one, once you plug it on it, the reverb is on it. There's nothing much you can do. But this one now, you can control how much the level at which you want. So for instance, I'm taking it, okay, I'm singing, glory be to God. You can't feel it that much. Take it up. Glory be to God in the highest. So now, there's a level of worship that you are in that this is not bad. If you take the reverb up, like it's not bad. Glory be to God in the highest. But you can't be doing praise now. Who they talk? Waiting God no talk. Do you get? So that's why this one is better. so when it's praise now, obviously it's not like you take the reverb up, but you drop it like who they talk? Waiting God no talk. You get? But this now is not. It's renamed there already. This is channel wise. Chill. Don't get lost. This is putting a channel in and passing through this is the effect. Yeah. So now, let's assume that this mic now, we're passing through the effect. Wait, let me show you. Now look at this. This is where this FX return now. You can see I already renamed it to reverb long, reverb short. They are insert now. Why isn't this up for live stream? Why isn't this one? Why inserting it on the mic? Do you get? So now, this place now, the only thing here is just to mute. Hallelujah. So, pastor is done singing. Holy, 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 holy. All right, let's open our Bible to the book of. Do you understand? Yeah. So this is what I was trying to explain to you that time when you said you're not hearing reverb. Most times, if you're not hearing reverb, check. All right. So there are various. The one I showed us now is I put this mic now on the reverb. Maybe perhaps now, maybe back up 2 down the reverb. Everybody, vocals, there's a way you put drums to a reverb just to make the drum sound wide and spacious. So maybe during the session now, during the service now, you feel like the reverb is quite a lot. Instead of going to start reducing everybody, like reduce Pastor Man, reduce backup man, reduce. This is like a general. Do you get it now, Pastor Tola? This is like the general volume of the reverb. And that's why I said I'm going there. I know what you want. That's what I'm explaining now. So for instance now, I can, if there was another mic now in this reverb, and I feel like it's quite a lot, maybe the vocals are swimming in it too much, I can now drop this down generally. Yes. No, this is the reverb channel itself. This is the main reverb channel. That's the main. Like we said output yesterday now, you know that the stage has its own main. This sub has its own main. Yeah, so this is the main for the reverb. So if I push it up now. So if someone goes now and mutes this now, and somebody is now saying, you know they hear the reverb, you know if you push it to the highest, you will not hear anything. Because the main output is muted. Do you understand, Pastor Tola? So now this is okay like this. Nothing, I'm just explaining to you so that you have an idea. There's nothing you are looking for there. Once it's set, it's set. So the only thing, why I'm explaining this reverb to you, most importantly is because, a lot of time when people pray, like they sing, they pray. So maybe when the person is singing, just to help, you can just add it. Then when the person is done, that's just. So the only thing you are doing basically is maybe reducing if you feel like it's too loud, it's too much, or you are muting if it's not needed. Pastor is preaching now, you don't need reverb. Do you get it? So you have it muted. So let's check Pastor's mic. For instance now, the reverb is there. That means what, please? Let me bring the mic. So that I can use 2 mics so you understand what I'm saying. Yes. So yesterday I spoke about whatever you select here affect everything here. So it's the same thing with the effects. Now, if you come down here, if you select this FX2, FX2 is what we're using. If you select FX2, have you seen everything that is in the reverb? Now you can say I put the snare too in the reverb a bit. I said Pastor's mic. Okay, this is it here. So you can see this These are all the things now in the FX20, the reverb, pastor's mic, the snare is there, the lead mic is there, the backup one is there, backup two is there. Guitar was one that used this aux now. Yeah, because we put guitars in reverb too. Yeah. No, you don't put reverb on bass. Only lead. Huh? It's needed because most times, how will I explain it to you? Okay, you can sit down now. Most times there are some instruments that just to give that space. So now the essence of the reverb on that instrument now is not the same. That's why we use now. I showed you that we have two. I'm using two different reverbs. This ambience and this plate reverb. Do you understand? So now, for the guitar now, the essence of putting reverb on guitar now is not because you just want to give it delay or you want to give it echo. It's because you want to give it that space. So that when the guy is playing, it's not sounding so... No. If you listen to a good live stream, you see that guitar has ambience. Like, there's a way the guitar is... Especially if you're listening with maybe headphones or headsets, you hear the guitar sounding. Reverb has a way of, you can use reverb to take something to the back or to the front. Do you get with reverb? Okay. Bass guitar, the kind of instrument bass guitar is, it needs to be in the front. It's just like what I said with your kick, with drums yesterday. In drums, kick needs to be in the front. Snare needs to be in the front. And yeah, for the panning. Do you understand? Now, we are panning the toms, right? Now, if you want to achieve that ambience of that panning on the toms, if you add a little reverb to it, if there's no reverb, it's just going to sound here, tom. But if you add reverb to it, there's a way to do tom, to give that space. And since lead guitar, most times too, we pan it. We pan lead guitar most times. So when the guy is playing, it's sounding... It's not sounding like... Do you get the logic? So that's like the reason why we use reverb on those instruments. Some people put reverb on keyboard. Yes, all these new song. Keyboard has its own reverb actually, but not all Nigerian pianists know how to set it. If you listen to all these new song, got this Spirit me when I that keyboard has a way of, it's not sounding there's a way to play that you feel that ambient. They don't add reverb. So you can use reverb on anything. It just depends on what you want to achieve. So most of all this prayer sound, especially, yes sir. So the funny thing about praying in tongues is that, and that's why I'm taking that time to explain this thing to us. There was a program I was in. The funny thing about praying in tongues is that sometimes praying in tongues, reverb helps. Because there are some kind of tongues that by the time you the reverb go. So praying in tongues actually, some people use it well. But that one is more of like delay. Yes, now. Even this pastor, this man that is killing now, Pastor Tony Richie, that one, they even put the reverb, they even put it on the drums. So those are that you people now are trying to, what you are trying to do, that you are doing your thing, you are doing, the guy is just one. If you play it, man, the thing go tak 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 tak. So most times when he's playing his tom, this floor tom, the reverb is helping to. Because I noticed that, I don't know if it was you or the other guy that was drumming, I noticed you were trying to... I tried it, I just didn't laugh right this. So that's what you are doing. Without reverb, you can't get that effect. No, it's going on. It's really nice. Yeah, but I'm just saying that if you put better reverb on that thing that you are doing, it would amplify it in a way that you could just hear. So that's just the whole stuff on reverb. Yeah, let's understand it very well, please. Let's know. Let's be cautious of it. Oh, this person is singing. Um, yes, sir. Voice. She has a thick voice. Thick. So, is it possible that you still put it on reverb? Thick voice. Try to understand what you're trying to. Okay. And so for that, it's not reverb. Reverb does not have anything to do with that. Reverb does not have anything to do with that. For that one is the EQ. The best thing is just to reduce the low in the EQ. Like this, for instance. The way the mic is now. So that's just what you need to do. So, yeah? Yes, I can if I want to. But another thing about using all these plugins again is that you don't want your people to be sounding too mechanical. You don't want people coming to your live stream and be thinking that it's AI. That's what you want. So, that I've learned to, that I've seen, that I know that people would relate easily to what they are, what you hear every day. Whether I like it or not, I hear you. The way this mic is EQ'd now, it's not even almost. This is making me sound a bit more. Me too. I'm feeling myself. I'm sounding a bit more. I have more. There's a lot of low. You get? I'm feeling.